the legendary Rogue Legacy. What can you tell me about Rogue Legacy?
So Rogue Legacy is a genealogical roguelite where every time you die, your character is permanently dead and your children take over. And each child has genetic traits. So one might have like dyslexia, so you can't read letters when you're playing the game, or another might have gigantism, so they'll be really large, which makes it easier to hit enemies, but your hitbox is also larger. And we play into the rogue genre where the castle changes every time, but we call it a roguelite because when you die, all the money you've gotten is, your children inherit it, so they can spend it to kind of upgrade your castle so they get a better chance at life or whatever. Yeah.
So, you know what? I said I wasn't going to grill you, but I actually have decided that I will, because the term roguelike is bandied around very often these days. How do you define the roguelike genre? How does roguelike work to the sense that Rogue Legacy and FTL are both supposedly roguelikes?
So I guess from us, we took from roguelike, we took the general, you die, you start from the beginning, and the procedural generation of the world. So we don't take the top-down or the ASCII style thing from the original Rogue, but we do call ourselves a roguelite because even with FTL, you perma-die, our game really stretches it because you can actually grow stronger and stronger, so each child is actually better.
So your game has actually got quite a bit of critical acclaim already. Has that been like a pleasant surprise at all, or are you like, yes, absolutely, my game is fantastic. All these people should bow before me.
I mean, any game you make, everybody's gonna dream like, oh yeah, I hope I do well. But we were hoping we do okay enough to start another project without having to go back to full-time jobs. But the reception has been amazing, way better than anything we've ever expected.
And how's the reception been at PAX?
Oh, it's been insane. So we were coming here and we thought people would just come here. Because if you've played the game, why would you come up here, right? You're just going to be a bunch of new people, so we're going to be showing off the game. But a huge amount of people have been coming up who are like, oh yeah, we've played Rogue Legacy and we're huge fans, and they just wanted to talk to us, and that's something we've never experienced, so it's been super cool.
That's cool. So is Rogue Legacy your first game, or have you guys been doing stuff for a while?
So me and my brother have been making games for forever. Can I swear? Or
you can absolutely swear.
Okay, so the first game we made that I guess got us popular was Don't Shit Your Pants, which was this super small Flash game which we made in 2 days, and we didn't monetize it in any fashion, so we just put it out, and people really liked it, and that kind of got us hooked. And then we just kept making more and more Flash games. Some have done well, some haven't done too well. But Rogue Legacy was kind of we've made 7 Flash games, or 7 games in total. Let's try make something bigger.
So would you recommend, because actually the whole Flash game thing, Newgrounds and Congregate, I don't hear the press very often talking about that as a viable way of getting into the industry, even though it's quite popular. Would you recommend to people who want to get into game design to try making some Flash games and put them to Newgrounds, Congregate, before they try something, even like an Xbox Live indie game or whatever?
I would recommend it just because finishing a game, actually making a game from start to finish, is a huge learning experience. It teaches you so much. As for actually applying for jobs, I mean, I've applied to a ton of places, and I'm like, oh, look at all these Flash games I've made, and I've never gotten a call back, so I don't know if that's viable. But the experience is way more than worth it.
And so, how do you guys? I imagine you guys right now are just compressing. But looking at the success of Rogue Legacy, are you guys thinking at all about your next project, how you build from here?
I mean, yeah, we've always been thinking about we don't always think about our next project, we kind of wing it. But this was the first project where we're like, oh, should we make a sequel? Because there was a lot of ideas we haven't done, or a lot of things we just couldn't do because of budgetary reasons. So, I mean, Rogue Legacy 2 is definitely on the table, but we still kind of want to do what we've always been doing, which has been tackling genres we haven't done before. So we'll probably try and want to do something different first, or at least different simultaneously.
It's also important, and I'm not being facetious here, it's important to take the time to bask in the glow of the critical acclaim, I think, and to have your victory lap. Would you agree?
I guess we haven't done it yet. So if I said yes, well, then I'd be kind of hypocritical in that sense. But yeah.
So where can people find out more about your studio and Rogue Legacy?
Well, you can go to cellardoorgames.com. We keep a very outdated blog there, but at least you can get 3 posts that we've done. But it's better to follow us on Twitter at Cellar Door Games and on our Facebook account. Search for Cellar Door Games. I don't know what it is. Yeah.